Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Minnesota Vikings. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Second down following the run. They run it again with Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Bridgewater on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Bridgewater now on second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
We got three, brother. Tiger. Let's go. Wide in. Forward.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. In the red zone this time. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And this is Shepard on the catch. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown out on it. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Play action. Now Wilson. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now a handoff for Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kenyon Drake taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Mike Daniels. With a great push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Second down, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep down the field. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And it's fielded at the 34. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And the offense will now face a 2nd and 14 after that last penalty. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Hitting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They go play action with Wilson. Coleman has it here right side. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 14. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
To throw, Bridgewater. His throw incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
Tiger! Force! Let's go! Wide in!
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Trying to lay one up deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Saints put up 29 points a game last year, second only to the Falcons, and they're in range to get some points on this drive as well. 1st and 10, down to the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Play action. It's Wilson. Letting one go deep for the end. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Let's go!
On 2nd down, Cook. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. First down throw for Bridgewater. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Vikings on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to let this one go deep. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And tough starting field position here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
On 3rd down, that's Harrington. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now a handoff here to his running back. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Harrington. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. More from Minneapolis after this. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Indianapolis. And the Colts have opened it up a bit, leading by 2 scores. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. The left side caught by Diggs. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. In motion is Grant. A second down throw for Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Bridgewater. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. In motion is Grant. To throw is Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. And scoring yet again, the Colts extend that lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. On the carry, it's Cook. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And this offense on 3rd down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. In motion is Grant. On 3rd and short, to give to the tight end. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Bucky Hodges, as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go play action now. Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives them the first down yardage. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Finding a safety valve here, that's complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Forced it, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daniil Hunter in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. So the D-line's going to spread out. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up to about the 40. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They'll run. It's Drake. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 4 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On second down, here's Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Some pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Saints on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On third down, Wilson. He goes underneath the Drake. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now it'll be 4th and short.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and the Saints are going to get a first down.
This is a question of who wants it more. Easy to get stuck behind all the big bodies, but you've got to find a space and fight forward for the first down.
And now the offense gets set for play number 15 on this drive. It has been a long, long stanza for this unit. On first down, Wilson. A quick hitter complete. It's Higgins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Play action. Now Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. The 40. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. And scoring yet again, the Colts extend that lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. He's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They go play action with Wilson. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And down he'll go at the 25. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
The Saints on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. To throw on third down. Wilson over the middle, complete. It's Higgins. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now Wilson on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now flags will come in, and I think this is against the Saints up front. Now a play fake here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get the penalty yardage back, plus 5 more as they get it to 2nd and 5. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Saints on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Defense showing blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Do you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made it big time.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 13. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Shift together here from the D-line. They start the drive with Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So the D-line's going to spread out. In motion is Grant. Second down, Bridgewater. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's third down. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that. Yeah, there was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Play action. It's Wilson. Coleman has it here right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. And a give this time to the tailback. He's to the 10. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
You gotta love everything about that run. So for maybe a couple of things, you gotta wonder, do you fight a little harder to get into the end zone instead of going out at the 2-yard line? And I know one thing. The fantasy football guys, they are not too happy that he went out of bounds there instead of trying to get into the end zone. Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
On second down, it's Drake. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Kenyon Drake, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied. See if they can get the ball back for the offense. Bridgewater now on second down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Let's go.
In motion is Grant. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Bridgewater. It's complete to Diggs. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Bridgewater to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. The 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Elsewhere, they're into the fourth at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their second on the young season. That's fielded in the end zone. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now a desperation throw. It's caught inside the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, Week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Saints, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.